Willie D. Live.
Yeah, there's a story out right now. It's a reoccurring story. Actually, it first happened in 2022. But there was a guy a married guy who was dating his 20-year-old side piece, and she called his wife and revealed the relationship, and he killed her.
Oh,
No
The
way.
guy, first of all, the guy called her mom about a week before he killed her, and he said, "Look, I'm trying to break it off with your daughter, but she won't leave me alone. She's calling my wife." And, next thing you know, the dude had slashed her throat, he tied her up, shot her,
damn.
and set her on fire.
Damn, he
20,
snapped.
20 years old. And,
He 20?
the girl was 20.
Wow.
He was 53.
Wow.
See, the thing is that, like Goldie was saying, that transparency means a lot. Being honest would have prevented all of that.
Yeah.
Because if he would have just been straight up and say, "This is what it is. I don't need you tripping. If you're gonna step out, first of all, you tell your woman, look, I'm stepping out. I got this here. I'm doing this here." So if she made the phone call, it wouldn't have been no big deal. You just you know she don't know how to follow instructions. You
Right.
cut her off.
Right.
If
Right.
she don't know how to listen to you, you cut her off.
Absolutely.
But this guy, so there's enough blame here to go around. This guy should have known. This girl is 20 years old. She not gonna play by the rules. She gonna be in them. She gonna be in her feelings. She's 20 years old.
Right,
She's a
right.
puppy. And she should have known at 20 years old, by the time you turn 20, that people will go to any extent to keep a secret.
Yeah.
Some people will go to any
Yeah.
extent to
Yeah.
keep a secret.
Mm.
And it's just a tragedy, and it's a repeated tragedy. I've seen it all the time.
Yeah.
It happens all the time.
Absolutely.
It's crazy. I really respect what you did bringing Goldie under your wings,
Yeah.
because a lot of guys in your position would have felt threatened. You've been that guy for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
and you're getting up in age, and you're looking at the youngster. You're going like,
But I want to address that.
Yeah.
Me being a brother, member of the Moore Science Temple, right?
yeah,
Following the Honorable Noble Drew Ali for over 40 years, I've been able to look at other organizations, right? And I see a lot of our leaders in position, right? And they never pass on the baton. They suck on their popsicle till they number the stick left. And then they want to pass the stick. And now everybody tripping like, who should be the leader? Who's the leader? Then you got these other groups popping up. So, I think it's imperative for those who have wisdom. See, old age is not for me. Old age is for him. For me to pass the wisdom on to him. You see, and anybody that's wise understands seasons, right? We use the fall, the fall to, those things that, you don't need no more, they fall off. The spring, that give you water, that give you blessing. The sun is when, it beams on you, shine. But when old man winter, what I'm saying? That's when you pass on wisdom. And I think that, people got to understand that you got different seasons in your life. And I think in particular in the African-American community, and particularly in the church, more so than anything, our pastors, they want to preach until, it just, they're 90 years old, they crippled, they having the pastor, what they call it, dinner or whatever, and they just old, they just don't want to give it up. And in the game, a lot of guys like that too, but I feel, and I've been giving up for a long time, Pimp C, I gave him plenty of game. A lot of people, industry, 50 Cent, all these guys, been blessed to get wisdom from me. But when I seen Goldie, and I seen him shining, and I'm seeing him representing what we, what we like, it was incumbent upon me to work with this brother. Because, he I kind of pursued him. I said, bro, I want to come to Miami and work with you. And then, he seen that I was genuine. He said, man, I ain't never met nobody that don't want nothing from me. Because, Goldie got a couple coins. He said, ain't nobody want, and I ain't charging him, for none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? He my man. I said, bro, I want to manage you, and like I said, like you said, when I'm in interviews, if he's shining, I just want to sit back and let him shine.
Yeah, because when he shine, you shine. I don't. That's one thing that I do not get for some people, no matter what they have, they could have more if they were willing to bring up people under them and put other people on. That's something that I just can't wrap my head around. Like, the reason why Jay-Z is standing up at the top of that mountain is because he's created other millionaires, like multiple millionaires. You can name them.
Yeah.
You know, so he got that.